Yo, what's up, guys? This is Parallax, and exactly. So I wanted to touch base on something. The New World in-game store. So let's review this right quick. If this is how they are planning to make their revenue moving forward off of a game that's buy to play, then they need to rethink this. Okay. Most importantly, off the bat, there's not a good variety here in terms of gender equality, so to speak. Almost everything in this store is for male characters. Now, before I get ran through the grinder on Twitter, what I refer to is not as in skimpy armor for females, but simply something that indicates that it is a female. Obviously, you saw that I purchased the Gambian Husk, or however you pronounce that, because that was the closest thing that Hazel actually preferred in the store. Everything else, she was just pretty much like, exactly. So let's go back. So today they released some Fear of Missing Out skins, which is this, which I guess is pretty cool if you have a male character. This, I guess, is okay if you're trying to like role play as some kind of mummy character. Yes, I know I'm standing in a dark area and you can't see it, but you still see the pictures here. And then you have this one, which is semi okay, but again, a male character skin. They need to work on this. Also, the prices are a little absurd, not for the full skins, okay, but for the weapons. So 10,000 of whatever this currency's name is, I forgot. All right, so 10,000 of this currency is $10 IRL. So I'm paying $8.50 for this, which is a pretty dope axe. I'm not going to lie. The texturing, the 3D modeling work is very, very good here. I do this for a living. I can tell that the quality is there. It's good quality. But we're talking about quantity versus the actual value here. Paying 10 bucks for an armor skin is pretty absurd. Most will probably say, "Oh yeah, well have you played this game or that game where it cost even more?" Well, we're not playing those games. We're playing this one. I think that they need to step up their game in the store. We need more armor skins that make sense for female characters, not being skimpy, of course. Um, the weapons pricing needs to be reworked. You sell more when your prices are reasonable. So, ironically, you make more money when the prices are reasonable rather than pricing them at an absurd price and thinking you're going to make more money off of each individual purchase. Well, if only 10 people are buying something for 10 bucks, but 30 people are buying something for 5 bucks, guess which one makes more money? So, I think that the majority of the times people are going to come in here, look at these weapon skins, and kind of be like, nah, I had to buy this one though because it was just really dope, right? But, and that's like a contradiction in itself. But if you have expendable income, you do these things. Not everybody has expendable income, especially with a game that has a price tag of $40 that's probably going to go subscription anyways in the future. So I believe that these prices need to be rethought. I believe that most likely the way they are going to do it, because they are analyzing the sales on their back end, is when this game goes subscription based, they'll probably work in a, if you have a subscription, you get this type of discount in the store. Probably is what they're going to most likely do. I said probably and then most likely. Like make up my mind. But and then the emotes, 4 or 5 bucks for an emote, I guess. You know, I've never really understood buying emotes just like I didn't in ESO, and I spent a considerable amount of money on that game too, but on things that made sense. So 4 or 5 bucks for an emote, nah. But if you put these in there for about like 2,000 of whatever the currency's name is, I guarantee you're going to generate more sales. That's just factual, right? Look at the upper right hand corner here. I have 1,000 left over after I purchased something like last week. That's just going to sit there. But if you put these emotes in at 2,000 a piece, it's going to motivate people to just add that extra $5 so that they could go and buy something here. That's just how human behavior works in terms of when it comes to just purchasing things in life. They're like, well, I'm 1,000 away. You know what? I'll throw in another $5 in currency money. Let me just go ahead and get one of these emotes. Or maybe like a die, right? Where are the dies? The dies are here. I think the dies are reasonably priced, except I'm not sure how the dies work. Does that mean this is a one-time use? Let's see. Item restrictions. Dies can only be applied on your armor. If the armor is traded or sold, the die will be removed and not returned. You cannot apply dies on skins. That, all pun intended, needs to die. All right, that last sentence, you cannot apply dies on skins. You can even do that in ESO. So I think that that's a thing that needs to be reworked there. Maybe on the back end, go in and assign some of the shaders to where these dies will apply to these skins that you're paying almost $20 for. So, and again, I'm not sure how the dies work. If that means that I'll have the blood die forever and I could just keep applying it and applying it. By the way, what's the currency called? It's called Marks of Fortune. Okay, so now it's legit. So let's look at the pricing here. Yeah, it's pretty standardized. Every game has pricing like this. This is nothing new. We've seen this before, the way that this works here. And then featured deals, I guess. This is more FOMO, fear of missing out. Oh my God, in 25 days, this is going to go away. I don't think you need to be putting items in a store that are for a limited amount of time if your game just came out. Okay? That doesn't feel like a good model off the bat. All right? So, dies we spoke about. I think these are reasonable prices. Hopefully it's not one-time use per armor piece. So I'm not sure how that works. Emotes could be cheaper. Half these. You want to get, look, Amazon. The 1,000 that I have left over here, if you want to turn that into another 5,000, because I'm going to have to go buy, right, this one right here. So if you want to make $5 off of me, put this at half the price. Even though I'm not going to buy these because I'm not really interested into these. I got these because this is free. Everybody gets the waiting emote for free. But this needs to be reworked. This doesn't make sense. Okay? On your end, these animations make sense, but on a user's end, it doesn't, when they would rather just spend basically $10 and then maybe another $5 and then just go buy themselves a whole armor skin rather than to just waste it in an emote. Okay? The armor skins, we spoke about this too. I think these prices are okay. I think if you're not getting weapon skins with these, then you could even drop these by another 1,000 or 2,000. I'm not sure why some of these are differently priced either. Why is this one 16? Why is this one 10? Are you telling me that we believe the quality of this one is better than the quality of this other item that we also made? That's not a good message, because you're telling us what you think your stuff is worth that you made. You should standardize all the pricing so that way everybody feels like you have confidence in your own product all around. Because all you're telling me here is, yeah, this one kind of sucks, but this one doesn't. So then I'm not going to buy this one, which is not all that great. So these, we need to be seeing more of these. That skin is really, really dope. We need to be seeing more of these as well. This one doesn't even, like, you shouldn't even have this in the store, by the way, because this one just looks like some end game type of gear that was really hard to get. So this is, you know, you need to rethink that too. This one's okay as well. You know, if these obviously don't look as appealing as the others, so maybe you should just make these significantly cheaper. And then the other thing, gender equality, these are all for guys. I don't care what anybody says, they're all for guys. They may put a female character there, but these are for guys. We need something that makes more sense for women. Now, of course, people would say, yeah, but in combat, you're going to want to go in dressed like this, even if you're a female or a male. True. But guess what this is? Low fantasy. So it doesn't matter. Okay? Weapon skins need to be cheaper. That's just absurd. If they're not already included traditionally with armor skins and you want to sell them on the side to try to bump up your sales, this is not the way to do it. Okay? I'm not going to spend 10 bucks on one of these because that's pretty much what I'm going to need. Even though I'm contradicting myself. But again, that has to do with your your current finances. But I'm not going to spend 10 bucks on one of these when I could just go ahead and just spend 16 and get a whole armor set, right? Housing items. Honestly, I haven't delved into housing. Let me unlock this because it's free. Unlock for 0. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If these are completely cosmetic and don't have any kind of like trophy bonuses or whatever, yeah, sure, price it at 125 marks of fortune if you feel like it's necessary. Because this is a niche market, right? This is for those people that are really immersed and like want to do like housing and crafting only. So fine, charge whatever you want there. Because not that many people are going to buy this whether it's expensive or cheap anyways. Okay? Company crests, I think that this is just something you should be able to just purchase in game with in-game currency. Bundles are whatever. Bundles are not really bundles. What's the bundle that I'm getting here? This is not a bundle. All this is this one that's over here. Okay? So you need to not put this in here. This is not very clear. This is misleading because these are not bundles anyways. I know that in your mind, you're like, yes, it is a bundle because I'm selling the helmet, the chest piece, the gloves, the legs, and the boots, but come on, be real. And then world transfer, this is still blank. Whatever. Meme. I think that we hit some valid points there. Make sure that you like and or dislike if you feel it's necessary, but subscribe to the channel. Pass this video along to other people you know. Pass it on into the Discord servers. Let's get people to talk about this more so that we can get what we want in the in-game store rather than what they think we want at what price they think we'll pay. So link this into your Discord servers. Link it on Twitter. Have your friends look at this video. It makes sense what I'm saying here, and it's all in our benefit. All right? Subscribe to the channel. Later. Peace.